If you want to educate your audience in a fun way without having to show your face, then you have to try out Instagram carousels. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create seamless Instagram carousels on Canva. Let's go! Okay, for those of you who don't know what Instagram carousels are, these are the type of posts that contain multiple images, and they're usually packed with value, and they're in a compelling graphic form. They're, in my opinion, the best type of post to share educational content, and they are most likely to be saved by your audience. And because they keep your audience for longer on the post, they're more likely to attract engagement and attraction to your account. And another big plus is that some people may not be comfortable with sharing their face on Instagram. And carousels are a great way to build your online presence without even having to show your face. So let's hop onto Canva and create our carousel post. So now we need to open a custom size page. So here you've got custom size. Here normally we should select 1080 to 1080, which is the IG post size. But before typing it in, today we want to create a seamless carousel, meaning a rolling kind of image as you scroll through it. So it has to be a bigger image, a longer image than the size of a normal Instagram post. So that's why you need to multiply those 1080 pixels that we will use as length by the amount of slides you want to share in your carousel. So for the purpose of this video, I want to create a 5-page carousel. So that's why we need to multiply 1080 times 5, and that is 5,400 pixels by 1080. So let's hit create new design and get to the editor. So now that we have our blank canvas, we can enable our guides so that we can understand where each slide ends and the next one begins. To enable the guides, first go to File and then Show Ruler and Show Guide. And what we want to do here is to pull the guide from here and bring it to 1080. To mark the first slide, and then drag the other guides until you have the whole grid. I know that it's difficult to mark the exact point here since the ruler is really small, but you don't have to be that precise. These guides are only to give you an idea and help you center your text and content in each slide. Now let's choose a background color that fits our brand. I'll use green because it's one of my colors. And now we want to add some text in our carousel since we want it to be packed with value and hopefully be saved by our audience. Let's go ahead and hit the text tab. So the first page will be your hook, which means it has to grab the attention of your followers. So you want to make sure that you have an eye-catching and nice heading on your first slide. So let's type it in. Adjust the font size and style, and most importantly, make sure that the slide has enough breathing space, meaning that there's enough space on the page and it doesn't look so busy. So now let's also add our brand in the bottom of the page, and you can also place it on top. It's a matter of choice. Also, we need to get people to swipe through the carousel, so let's also add our arrows to the design. I like to add a small arrow on each page except for the last page, and a larger one on the first page that continues until the second one. But you can also just add one on the top, probably right corner on each page, a small one. Decide depending on what you like. Now that we've got everything perfectly aligned, let's add certain elements so that we can have this perfect seamless carousel look. So let's go to the elements and search for blob, or you can also search for abstract images. Here you have so many different options as you see. So let's go to incorporate them in our design, and here we just kind of want to play around with these images and try not to cut through the slides and get a more complete look. now we've got the rough design ready. And once we separate the slides, which I'll show you in the end, you'll be able to seamlessly scroll through the carousel post and you will be able to see how they come together as a whole. Now, not everyone likes to use these soft and blobby images. I don't. So you may also use 3D icons or cutout images, which in my opinion will attract more attention. So let's see, for example, you can go to Photos here and you can search for PNG. This will give you a list of cutout images and you can use them for your design. So maybe let's use some of these and make sure to place it within the range of both slides so that it can get the carousel to be a bit more interesting. And the same goes for the 3D images. You can just go ahead and type 3D icons, 3D images, 3D social media, or depending on your niche. If you have a cooking account, 3D food, I don't know. You can experiment with the keywords. Just make sure to add 3D or 3D icons in the search tool. Now let's continue to design and add some text. So now that our design is complete, let's export it. And to do so, go to the export button on the upper right corner and select your file type as PNG and then hit download. And that should download your whole file to your computer. Now that we've got our image downloaded, let's go to pinetools.com and you will land on the home page. Just type in split in the search bar and here then hit split image. So once you're in there, let's upload our file. We want PNG as our file format and quantity of blocks will be the number of the slides that you will create on this carousel post. So it's the same number that we multiplied by 1080 in the beginning of this video. So make sure to type it in as well. And now we've got our seamless Instagram carousel. Make sure to upload them in the correct order, that's important. Thank you for watching my video until the end. Let me know in the comments if you like Instagram carousel and if you're using it in your Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video.